Let me ask you something. Do you often feel tired, even after what should have been a full night's sleep? Do you find yourself completely confused by all the conflicting advice out there about what you should and shouldn't be eating? It's frustrating. You feel like you're trying to do everything right, but you still don't have the energy you want to really enjoy your retirement, play with your grandkids, or pursue your hobbies. One day you read that a food is a miracle, and the next, you're told to avoid it at all costs. That confusion can make you want to just give up and stick to the old habits, even when you know they aren't working anymore. But what if I told you that the secret to sustained energy and healthy aging isn't about complicated diets or expensive supplements? What if the key is just a few simple, powerful, and delicious tweaks to the meals you're already eating? Today, we're going to uncover 5 simple and delicious meal secrets that are crucial for feeling your best every single day. And the 5th one might just surprise you. We're not going to talk about deprivation or bland, boring health food. Instead, we're going to focus on adding powerhouse nutrients to your plate that can help you rebuild strength, sharpen your mind, and put that spring back in your step. As we age, our bodies change. That's just a fact of life. Our metabolism might slow down, our ability to absorb certain nutrients can decrease, and we naturally lose muscle mass in a process called sarcopenia. These changes mean our nutritional needs in our 60s, 70s, and beyond are completely different from what they were in our 30s or 40s. Just eating less isn't the answer. In fact, that can make things worse by causing nutrient deficiencies that speed up the very problems we're trying to solve. The real secret is to eat smarter, not less. It's all about choosing nutrient-dense foods, foods that pack the most vitamins, minerals, and other good stuff into every single bite. And the good news? These foods aren't exotic or hard to find. They're waiting for you in your local grocery store right now. The advice we're sharing is based on solid science for healthy aging and is designed to be practical, affordable, and, most importantly, enjoyable. It's time to cut through the noise. So, if you're ready to unlock more energy and vitality, stick with me. Let's get started. Our first secret is maybe the most important one for staying strong and independent as we age. It tackles a problem that affects nearly 1 in 3 older adults, yet so many have never even heard of it: sarcopenia. Sarcopenia is the gradual, age-related loss of muscle. It's the reason opening a stubborn jar feels like an Olympic event, why getting up from a chair is harder than it used to be, and why our balance isn't quite what it was. This muscle loss isn't just about looking good. It's a direct threat to our mobility and our ability to live independently. So, how do we fight back against this silent erosion of our strength? The secret is the protein powerhouse breakfast, specifically prioritizing a key amino acid called leucine. Why is this so important? As we get older, our bodies become less efficient at using the protein we eat. Think of it like a rusty light switch. When we were younger, a normal amount of protein could easily flip the switch to turn on muscle repair. Now, that switch is harder to flip. We need a stronger signal to get the job done. That stronger signal is leucine. Leucine is a special amino acid that acts as the main trigger telling your muscles to start rebuilding. Research has shown that the sweet spot for seniors is about 25 to 30 grams of protein at each main meal, ideally with a good dose of leucine, around 3 grams, to really kickstart that muscle-building process. Starting your day with a leucine-rich, high-protein meal sends a powerful wake-up call to your muscles, telling them to get to work from the very start of the day. Now, let's talk about how to do this with delicious, simple food. No chalky protein powders necessary. One of the best sources of leucine is Greek yogurt. A single serving cup of plain Greek yogurt can pack in 15 to 20 grams of protein. Let's turn this into a truly powerful breakfast. The morning muscle parfait. Start with a cup of plain, low-fat Greek yogurt. We go plain to avoid the heaps of added sugar. Now let's power it up. Sprinkle in a tablespoon of chia seeds for fiber and healthy fats. Top it with a handful of berries for antioxidants and flavor. For a satisfying crunch, add a small handful of walnuts. In just minutes, you have a breakfast that's not just delicious, but is telling your muscles, hey, time to get to work. Another fantastic option is eggs. The old fears about cholesterol in eggs have been largely debunked by modern science. For most of us, eggs are a fantastic source of high-quality protein. A large egg has about 6 grams of protein and a good amount of leucine. So, 3 eggs get you well on your way. The power scramble. Let's elevate a simple scramble. Whisk 3 eggs with a splash of milk. As they start to set in the pan, toss in a huge handful of fresh spinach. You'll be amazed how much it wilts down. This adds vitamins without adding calories. For an anti-inflammatory boost, sprinkle in some turmeric and black pepper. Serve it with a slice of whole grain toast. It's quick, filling, and incredibly effective. If you prefer a plant-based start, lentils and beans are excellent. Savory breakfast bowl. This might sound different, but it's wonderfully hearty. Gently reheat a cup of pre-cooked lentils with savory herbs like thyme and rosemary. Top this with a scoop of cottage cheese, another leucine superstar, or for a fully plant-based option, a dollop of soy yogurt. It's a fantastic blend of protein, fiber, and slow-releasing carbs for energy that lasts. The key here is consistency. Spreading your protein out is great, but front-loading your morning with it really sets the stage for a full day of muscle preservation and strength building. As we move through life, it's natural to worry a little about our cognitive health. We all have those senior moments, walking into a room and forgetting why, or struggling for a name that's on the tip of your tongue. While some of this is normal, there is so much we can do to protect our most vital organ. This brings us to our second secret, which directly targets brain health. The secret is the Mind Diet Power Duo, berries and leafy greens. This isn't just a catchy name. It's based on incredible research. The Mind Diet was developed by researchers to slow neurodegenerative delay. It takes the best brain-protecting foods from the famous Mediterranean and DASH diets and focuses on the ones that protect the brain. The results are stunning. Studies have shown that people who follow the Mind Diet closely can lower their risk of developing Alzheimer's disease by as much as 53%. And 2 of the absolute superstars of this diet are berries and leafy greens. First, let's talk leafy greens: spinach, kale, collard greens, and romaine. The Mind Diet recommends at least 6 servings a week. These veggies are loaded with things like vitamin K, folate, and lutein, all linked to slower cognitive decline. Think of these nutrients as the maintenance crew for your brain, helping to reduce inflammation and fight off damage. Next up, berries, especially blueberries and strawberries. The Mind Diet calls for at least 2 servings a week. Berries are bursting with antioxidants called flavonoids, which give them their vibrant colors. Flavonoids have been shown to improve communication between brain cells and enhance neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to form new connections. They help keep your brain flexible and quick. So, how do we make this brain-boosting secret a delicious part of our day? Let's start with a recipe that combines both in one easy, drinkable meal. The brain-boosting smoothie. In a blender, combine 1 large handful of fresh spinach. I promise you won't taste it. With a half cup each of frozen blueberries and strawberries. Using frozen fruit makes it thick and frosty. Add a tablespoon of walnuts for healthy fats, which are also vital for brain health. For the liquid, use a cup of unsweetened almond milk or kefir. Blend until smooth. It's an incredibly efficient way to get your brain food quota. Now for a lunch or dinner that feels like a gourmet meal. The super greens and berry salad. Forget limp salads. Start with a base of mixed greens, including plenty of dark spinach. Add some sliced cucumber for crunch and maybe some cooked quinoa for protein. Top it with grilled chicken or a handful of chickpeas. And now for the stars. Sprinkle a generous handful of fresh blueberries and sliced strawberries over the top. Drizzle with a simple vinaigrette made from olive oil, another Mind Diet champion, lemon juice, and a touch of mustard. The mix of savory, earthy, and sweet is absolutely delightful, and every bite is actively protecting your brain. A couple of extra tips. Don't be afraid of frozen. Frozen berries and greens are just as nutritious, more affordable, and won't spoil. Also, prep your greens when you get them home so they're ready to go. By embracing this secret, you're taking a powerful, science-backed step toward safeguarding your memory and keeping your mind sharp for years to come. Do you wake up with stiff, Aching joints? Does chronic pain in your knees, hips, or hand hold you back? You're not alone. For millions of seniors, chronic inflammation is a constant battle. This isn't just a random ache. It's a persistent, low-grade inflammation that can contribute to everything from arthritis to heart disease. This leads us to our third secret, a strategy for cooling those inflammatory fires from the inside out. The secret is embracing the power of omega-3 fatty acids and polyphenol. Let's break that down. First, omega-3 fatty acids. These are healthy fats our bodies can't make, so we must get them from food. They are famous for their anti-inflammatory powers. Studies show that the omega-3s in fish oil can significantly reduce joint pain and stiffness from arthritis. Think of omega-3s as your body's internal peacemakers. Next, polyphenol. This is a fancy word for powerful compounds in plants that act as antioxidants and anti-inflammatories. One of the most famous is curcumin, the bright yellow compound in the spice turmeric. Curcumin is so potent, it works on some of the same pathways as anti-inflammatory drugs, but without the side effects. So, the secret is combining these two forces. How do we do it? The gold standard for omega-3s is fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, herring, and sardines. Aim for at least 2 servings a week. The simplest, tastiest baked salmon. This is almost foolproof. Take a salmon fillet and place it on a piece of parchment paper. Drizzle it with extra virgin olive oil. Now for the polyphenol power. Sprinkle it generously with turmeric and add a pinch of black pepper. The pepper contains something called piperine that helps your body absorb the curcumin from the turmeric by up to 2,000%. Add a squeeze of lemon juice and bake at 400 degrees Fahrenheit, 200 degrees Celsius for 12 to 15 minutes. Serve with steamed broccoli and quinoa. This is a masterclass in anti-inflammatory eating. Not a fan of fish. Walnuts and flax seeds are excellent plant-based sources of omega-3s. Omega-3 Power Bites. In a food processor, combine 1 cup of raw walnuts, a half cup of pitted dates, and 2 tablespoons of ground flaxseed. Pulse until the mixture clumps together, then roll into small balls. Store them in the fridge. Just 2 of these provide a great dose of plant-based omega-3s and fiber, perfect for a healthy sweet tooth. And how can you get more of that golden spice, turmeric? Golden Milk Latte. This is a warm, soothing, and incredibly healthy drink. In a saucepan, gently warm 1 cup of your milk of choice. Whisk in a teaspoon of ground turmeric, a half teaspoon of cinnamon, a pinch of ginger, and a tiny pinch of black pepper. Add a teaspoon of honey if you like it sweeter. Warm it gently, pour it into a mug, and enjoy. It's a comforting ritual that actively soothes inflammation. By making these foods a regular feature on your menu, you're taking a proactive stance against the chronic pain that can hold you back. Mid-roll, CTA. Before we get to our final 2 secrets, including a deep dive into gut health and that surprising key to all-day energy, let's take a quick moment. If you're finding this valuable and feel inspired, please hit that like button below. It's a small click for you, but makes a huge difference for our channel and allows us to reach and help even more seniors looking for simple ways to improve their health. Thank you so much for that. Now, on to secret number 4. Let's talk about gut health. It's a topic we often ignore until something feels off. Bloating, gas, constipation. These issues become more and more common as we age. But they're more than just annoyances. They're signs that the complex ecosystem in our gut is out of balance. Our gut is home to trillions of microbes, known as the gut microbiome. This internal garden plays a massive role in our health. It helps digest food, makes vitamins, regulates our immune system, and even affects our mood. This brings us to our 4th secret, which is all about nurturing that internal garden. The secret is the fiber and fermentation combo. This is a 2-part strategy. We need to feed the good bacteria we already have, and we need to introduce new beneficial bacteria. That's where fiber and fermentation come in. First, prebiotic fiber. Think of prebiotics as the fertilizer for your gut garden. They're types of fiber that your body can't digest, but the beneficial bacteria in your gut love to eat them. Great sources include oats, bananas, onions, garlic, and whole grains. The second part is fermentation. which gives us probiotics. Probiotics are the seeds for your gut garden. They are live, beneficial bacteria found in fermented foods that help replenish and diversify your gut microbes. Well-known sources are yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, and kimchi. When you combine prebiotics, fertilizer, with probiotics, seeds, you create a powerful symbiotic effect. So, how do we create delicious meals with this combo? Let's start with an incredibly simple breakfast. The ultimate gut health oatmeal. Cook a half cup of rolled oats, a fantastic prebiotic. Once cooked, stir in half a sliced banana, another prebiotic. Now for the probiotic boost. Top your warm oatmeal with a large dollop of plain yogurt or kefir. Kefir is a fermented drink that often has even more diverse probiotic strains than yogurt. Sprinkle on some chia seeds for extra fiber. This warm, comforting breakfast is a powerhouse for your digestive system. Here's a great idea for a simple, no-cook lunch. The gut-friendly tuna salad wrap. Let's reinvent tuna salad. Mix a can of tuna with half mayo and half plain Greek yogurt for a probiotic boost. Mix in chopped celery for crunch and finely chopped red onion for a prebiotic kick. Take a whole grain tortilla, your fiber source, spread it with hummus, top with spinach, and then add a scoop of your probiotic-boosted tuna salad. Roll it up for a delicious lunch that supports your gut health from multiple angles. A few quick tips. When buying yogurt or kefir, look for live and active cultures on the label. For sauerkraut, look for refrigerated versions that haven't been pasteurized. And if your diet has been low in fiber, start slowly and drink plenty of water to help it do its job. By focusing on the fiber and fermentation combo, you're improving your body's ability to get nutrients from food, supporting your immune system, and building a foundation for robust health from the inside out. This brings us to our fifth and final secret, the one I promise might surprise you. We've talked about muscle, brains, inflammation, and gut health. All of these contribute to more energy. But there's a deeper problem that causes that classic midday energy slump that leaves you feeling totally drained. The secret to unlocking sustained, stable, all-day energy is often overlooked because it's so fundamental. The secret is the hydration and magnesium power-up. This might not sound as exciting as a superfood, but its impact is massive. Let's break it down. First, hydration. As we age, our sense of thirst can fade, so we might not realize we're dehydrated. Why does this kill your energy? Every single cell in your body needs water. Water transports nutrients into your cells and carries waste out. Even mild dehydration slows everything down, forcing your heart to work harder. The result? Fatigue and brain fog. The second part is the mineral magnesium. Magnesium is a true unsung hero. It's involved in over 300 reactions in the body, and one of its most critical jobs is energy production. Magnesium is essential for activating ADP, the main energy molecule in your cells. Without enough magnesium, your body simply cannot efficiently convert food into energy. It's like trying to run a car with a weak battery. No matter how much fuel is in the tank, you won't get very far. Many seniors don't get enough magnesium, which can show up as fatigue and muscle weakness. Combining optimal hydration with adequate magnesium is like making sure your body's power plants are both well-watered and fully staffed. So, how do we put this into daily practice? For hydration, it's not just about chugging plain water. Create spa water. Make hydration a treat. Get a large pitcher and add slices of cucumber and mint or lemon and orange. The refreshing flavor makes it much more appealing to sip all day. Eat your water. Foods like cucumber, celery, watermelon, and strawberries have high water content and contribute to your hydration. A bowl of watermelon is a hydration tool. Sip herbal tea. Unsweetened herbal teas like peppermint or hibiscus are a wonderful way to hydrate, especially in cooler months. Now, for magnesium. Food first is always best. Great sources include leafy greens, nuts, seeds, avocados, bananas, and even dark chocolate. The magnesium-rich avocado toast. This is a classic for a reason. Toast a slice of whole grain bread, mash half an avocado on top, and sprinkle it with a tablespoon of pumpkin seeds. One of the most magnesium-dense foods you can eat. This snack is packed with healthy fats, fiber, and the magnesium you need to fuel your energy. The energizing trail mix. Make your own healthy trail mix. In a container, mix raw almonds, walnuts, and pumpkin seeds. Add a few dried apricots for sweetness and a small handful of dark chocolate chips, 70% cocoa or higher. A small handful of this mix provides a potent combination of protein, healthy fats, and magnesium to fight fatigue. By focusing on these two pillars, hydration and magnesium, you're tackling the root cause of so much fatigue. This isn't about a temporary jolt like you get from sugar. It's about building a deep, sustainable energy reserve that will carry you through your day. Conclusion. So, there you have it. 5 powerful, yet simple, secrets to transform your health as you get older. It's about being strategic and intentional with our food choices to get the results we really want. Let's quickly recap. First, we fight muscle loss with a protein powerhouse breakfast. Second, we protect our minds with the Mind Diet Power Duo of berries and leafy greens. Third, we cool inflammation with omega-3s and polyphenol from fish and turmeric. Fourth, we optimize digestion with the fiber and fermentation combo. And finally, we unlock all-day energy with the hydration and magnesium power-up. The most important message here is one of empowerment. You are in the driver's seat. These aren't complicated rules. They are invitations to add delicious, life-giving foods to your plate. It's not about being perfect overnight. It's about making one small, positive choice and then another. Maybe this week you'll try the brain-boosting smoothie. Or maybe you'll make that simple baked salmon for dinner. Every small step is a powerful investment in a future filled with more energy, clarity, comfort, and joy. The power to feel your absolute best is quite literally on your plate. We truly hope this has been helpful. Now, I would love to hear from you. In the comments section below, tell us, what is one healthy meal or snack you are now excited to try this week? Reading your comments and seeing you take these steps is the best part of making these videos. And if you found value in our time together and want more practical advice for living your most vibrant life after 60, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel and click that notification bell. That way, you won't miss a thing. Thank you so much for watching. Here's to your health. Thanks for watching. Hit the bell icon for the daily updates. Please do like, subscribe, and share with your friends.